my first ever YouTube video, so come along with me and Spotty for a little hack.
I cannot believe I've finally got round to making this page, guys. You have been asking me so long on Instagram and TikTok to make a little YouTube, so here we are. And I thought for my first video, why not take you along with what I love doing the most, which is hacking on my favourite little spotty pony. So as always, I started off by giving a good brush over with my new Shire's Equestrian brushes, which are so luxurious. I feel like I'm the sort of person who just will grab the bottom of the bag brushes when it comes to brushing my horses, but these make me feel so bougie. I absolutely love them. I then grabbed his saddle and his Western bridle so that we could start tacking up, ready for our hack.
Literally my most commonly asked question is where I got Spotty's little Western bridle from. It's so cute. I don't know if you can see all these details. They just do stuff so much better over there tack wise. And I got it when I was out on a ranch in America. We just went to this shop, so if you're ever in America, I highly recommend just nip into like a Western tack shop, and you won't regret it, because these, like the stuff you find in there, like this was one of the like less intricate ones. Like the bridles and saddles they make are unreal, so definitely worth doing. However, Spotty's did come apart last week, so I don't know if you can see, there's this bit here and this bit is in my hand, so I'm gonna have to try and fix that back on. That's the only thing with the Western bridles, is they don't work like the English ones, so anything you were taught is kind of useless.
Other than the way they work to actually put on a horse, I feel like they're pretty similar to the UK bridle. You literally just attach your own reins and your own bit, and it just goes on as a normal one would. It just obviously misses the noseband, but I quite like that. I think it allows the horse to move their mouth a little bit more. So yeah, I'm not massively fussed about that. I also realised I didn't really answer your question of where can I buy these bridles from, because if you're not going out to America anytime soon, it's probably pretty hard to get hold of one of these because they don't just sell them in normal tack shops. But if you type in headstall on Etsy, there are usually a few really cute ones.
So I'm just going to get myself all high-vis up and with my hat on, and then we are going to go out on a little hack around the village. And also I need to do some cantering down the bridle paths, so I'm going to go and try and find as many bridle paths as I can. Also, I just got a fringe cut in and I hate the way it sits on my hat. It's awful. I also ride my hair down, which so many people get so angry at. But I feel like it makes the hat, well, not feel like, this is what we were taught when we were growing up, is that it makes the hat fit your head perfectly, because there's no bubbles or no lumps of hair in the way. Then I'm going to chuck on this little high vis. I absolutely adore these high vises because they look like police riding outfits. They make people slow down so much more, so I feel a little bit safer. When I'm in one of these, of course, need some essentials in the pocket for Spotty. And then I've also got my new Insta360, so I'm just going to try and fit that to my hat, but I'm not 100% certain this mount is going to be very reliable. We'll give it a go. Okay, that is on well. So come with this end.
Pull down his little stirrups, one there, and then one here, and on we get. Good lad. I always get so scared coming out under this thing. Whoa. He is so rude, that little goat. Michael! Michael! Say goodbye to your mother. Look at these guys. Come on then. Now we're just coming on to my favourite little bit of bridle path. This ground is super soft because it's been raining for the first time in literally like 6 months. So it actually might be quite good to have a little canter down here. What do you think, Spotty? Right, let's do a little trot, good boy. Ready? Nice trot, good lad. Well, that was the slowest trot I've ever seen in my life. Why are you trying to turn back, Spots? That's naughty. Oh. Let me go across the little fairy bridge. He used to be so scared of this, bless him, but he's so good now. It's going to be nice control canter, okay, Spots? I'm not gonna lie, guys, every single time I go into canter anywhere other than my own arena, I still get so nervous. Like, I feel like I'm such a nervous rider, even when I'm on the saint of a horse that is Spotty. But I feel like I've had such bad experiences in the past with my old horses when it comes to hacking. Like, I used to have this Welsh horse that would just absolutely bomb down the main road with me on him. He was awful, and I was only like 14, so I think that has left a little bit of a scar in my mind. And as you can see here, he does do a little spook, so I am completely aware that I'm still on a horse that has its own mind and is a prey animal, but riding on the bridle paths does still scare me a little bit, so I am kind of almost more comfortable on roads because I know that he's so good with cars and they're sort of a bit more predictable than anything in the bushes are. So this hack I'm taking you on today actually isn't one I do super often. It's quite a long hack, so it usually takes me sort of like 2.5 hours to do, depending on how much canter I manage to get in, and today we did actually manage to do quite a bit of canter because the ground was so soft. But it is such a beautiful hack and has so much variation. This road, I literally in my head called the long road because it goes on, I swear to you, for about half an hour, and it is just straight. Like, I don't know if you can see. We have been going a while and we're still only like halfway through. For those of you that follow me on the other platforms, you'll know that Spotty is actually going to a confidence clinic camp for a whole weekend. In 2 weeks it is, and we've been trying to get him fit because he is quite fat after his little check ligament injury last year. It's just been so slow getting him rehab back into work. So over the last like 8 weeks, I've made a little training plan to get him back fit again, and it has been a lot of hacking, which I quite enjoy because I think he really enjoys it. I think he gets a little bit bored maybe of schooling. He loves jumping, but schooling is just not his dream. So hacking is a really nice in between, and we have been doing a lot of it. You can see he is an absolute seasoned pro. Like, there's nothing this horse will spook at, except for maybe the odd like horse if it runs up behind him, but that is it. Tractors, lorries, you could drop a bomb next to him and he would just plod on like this. He's unreal. So we actually brought him over from Ireland, and I think the Irish, they're just built different. The way they breed and back horses is incredible. Like, they just produce the world's most safe horses, and that is exactly what Spotty is. He is just a safe plod who you can just jump on and do anything with, which I love. So this is usually another good little stretch for a canter. However, there are sometimes dogs in this field and they can be a little bit barky when we start cantering, so I'll just keep half an eye out on them. Are you ready? Do you know what's coming? For me, it usually gets to the second or third canter in the hack until I am properly relaxed and I can actually enjoy it. Like, the first two I'm usually just really super tense for. And you can see here by his head, he does pick up his pace a little bit, and I'm actually sort of okay with that because I know he's not been super spooky the rest of the hack, so he'll be okay. Down here. You're okay, good boy. Oh, you're a good boy, Spotty. Let me get under this tree. Good lad. They were some super low branches. All these brown leaves. You can tell it is so nearly autumn. Like I'm running through Jurassic Park. This is unreal. These leaves, when they start to change, make hacking 10 times better. I absolutely love autumn hacking. There's no flies. Like, the leaves are also pretty. It's a little bit colder, so you don't get so warm when you're out. It's just my favourite. There's a big van coming past, and I've got a feeling it might make a little bit of noise when we go past it. Pull in here. As usual with Spotty, there's not really ever a need to pull in, but just out of habit I always do when there is something that I think might spook him. Finally home, and he was such a good boy, weren't you, Spotty? I don't think he was best pleased to be out today. I think he just wanted a day of eating hay because he has been ridden most days this week, but he was a really good boy all in all. So I'm just going to head back to the stables and pop him back in his bed. When I say his bed, I actually mean back out in the field because it is still midday. So finally back home. I'm going to just jump off him now. Spotty, there is literally no need for you to be so jumpy. Good boy, you are such a good boy though. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Do you want a sweetie? Here you go. You can have a few sweeties because you were so good. No, look, he already knows what's coming. He's on his way over to the tack room. Because every single time I untack him, he comes over so that he can get a little treat from the tack room. And he knows, don't you? Well, I suppose you'll show yourself there, will you then, Og? I'll be in the tack room if you need me. Look, he's coming. He knows. You're not coming in though, Spotty. I say this every time, he still comes in every time. I might just... Don't come in yet. Not yet, see? When you come in, you're too fat, you don't fit through that door. So that is all his tack away. Do you want me to get you a nice treat? Get him some liquid paste on a mat. That is his absolute fave. Probably doesn't help with his weight issues, but he's so cute. Right, come on then, Spotty. Come on, look, I've got such a nice snack for you. Go backwards and then you can have it. Come on, let's go and have it over here then. Look, he practically chases me for this sweet. He loves them. There you go, you can have it here. Good boy. Is that tasty? He is so cheeky. He knows that when he doesn't have his head collar on, he can make a run for it to the garden. And as I turn my back, this is what happened. Don't you run. Don't you dare. Spotty. Look, we've got to go in your field. There's so much grass there. I know you're a starved little orphan. Come on, you've got the rest of the day to eat grass, Spotty. Come on. No, you're not going in this field. This is your winter field, Spotty. he was really not happy about having to actually go back into his normal field with Chutney.
Oh, good boy. See you later. Bye, boys. Bye, little good. See you later.
So I think that is my first ever YouTube all done. So thank you guys so much for watching to here if you have. And make sure you, I don't even know what it is they say, subscribe, like, make sure you do all that sort of stuff. But I will be posting every Sunday, hopefully. And it'll be all sorts of horsey stuff, riding, lifestyle, outfits, a bit of everything. So yeah, stay tuned and thank you for watching.